All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready! 180! 59, Mike to 59. Let's go, D! It's going to be a long day. Orange ball 4. It's going to be a long day. Tight. Nigga skinny. Small. Q. Blow. Mike's 59.
First down, Rivers. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Left. Hey, box truck. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Chance. Load it. Check. Load it. 59. Right. I got you. Kill.
From the gun, Rivers. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Back, green 80. Black 11. 59. We go.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They run with Taylor. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. A first down throw here for Rivers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal.
Bravo. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Check 37. 12. Check 4. Go.
Rivers now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
They go with Leonard Fournette, 3rd-year back from LSU. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check. Lucky.
A shotgun give to Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Exit.
Ready. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their... A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Orange. Hey, echo.
Rivers on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check 24. Check 24.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Colts, nothing.
Got white 90. Green 90. Run 80. He's checking. White 89.
On second down now. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike, check. 59. Red.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Check. White. Watch the safety creep. Check 31. Slam.
On second down, it's Taylor. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hatchet. Check three. Kill.
Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
You got nothing to that. White. Mike's 51.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Trey Burton, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all...
He's got daylight. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 82 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that, see if he can brace up, and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Left, right. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, Delta! Hey, orbit!
Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing, Rivers. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Got it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Gone. Kill. Defense.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's do it. Set, ready? 30 base. I got one. Get it.
Fournette running out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Keep playing. Let's get it.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
So don't say nothing. Alert flare. Check. Greystone, Travis. Shoot.
Here's Minshew. To Thompson on the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And a rout is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 29, Rivers. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
0. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Wait, 89.
Rivers now from the 50. Got a man open. It's Sutton. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Get ready.
A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Rivers now to throw on first down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And it's second down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Hey, 79. 79.
Throwing again. Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Q. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Q.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check.
Load it. Load it. Load it. Load it. Hey, Alpha.
Mike, check, 59.
Rivers again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And this one is right through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And that's caught inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette running right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Exit. 5.
On second down, Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Rivers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Don't let him breathe, defense. Red Delta. Hey, high 7.
To throw again. Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rivers. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hey, easy. Hey, Charlie. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Watch the play.
From the gun, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Okay. 380. Watch the slack.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Set 18 Gator. I got you, punk. Quick the edge. 61 Matchbox Lights. Buzz. Deep rip.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. He's going to loft one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three.
The give to Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Switch.
Chase, 79. 79.
Now Taylor. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Leon Jacobs brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Taylor. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Check pass.
Get it.
Fournette, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm on.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it. Minshew. This is caught inside the 15. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
53, Mike. On the ball.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
36.
Under 10. 10.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Slam.
Tighten up.
Check.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got double up.
Switch.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All day, every day, any day.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18.
Mike, check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
You don't want no problem for me.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Wait, 89!
From the gun, Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Indy.